fans, do you want to win your share of $100,000? Simply enter the houseofboxing.com Fight Night Prediction Challenge. Compete with boxing fans around the world. Simply head over to houseofboxing.com and sign up now.
This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with William Hill and House of Boxing. How are you, Sean?
Yeah, I'm good, Sean. Yeah. How are you? Because I saw you at the party last night. I mean, there's a few things I got to talk to you about. Generally embarrassing behaviour all the way around. And then you get a picture with, was it the Forged Irish Stout promo girls? And you're on tiptoes in the picture. You can see it, Alex Haynes' you can repost it when you see it. I mean, embarrassing behaviour. Embrace your height. You know, once again, underage drinking in these pubs.
Underage drinking?
Yes. How old are you?
20.
Come on, bro. We're not talking about the fake ID. You know, but I think that to see a 14-year-old out thriving, you know, I think it's just a paparazzi.
No paps today. How are we, mate? Oh, can you tell us the story yourself of last night?
Which one?
Your hosting.
My hosting? Oh, yeah. No, I can't tell you that.
No.
It wasn't the other night anyway, but it wasn't last night, but it was just, I was just telling you about some embarrassing dad moves from my daughter when I was
that is
trying to entertain her classmates picking up from school and just doing the old, you know, like that one.
Oh, Edward, we're here. Warrington, Sheffield, scenes. What a turnout. The queue outside, the fans are coming out. It really feels big, the buzz around this one.
Listen, I think you kind of worry a little bit sometimes when you make such a big fight that, oh, will it happen? And with these guys, you just know 100% they're going to come in the form of their life, the shape of their life, ready to fight. These guys have operated at the top end of British boxing for the last probably 3 years for Leigh and for Josh Warrington, probably like 6 years. They won't disappoint. They'll give us a brilliant fight, and we should be celebrating this fight. You know, we are blessed with world championship fights, you know, not every week, but nearly every week now, and this is a real one to remember. I mean, it's going to be an amazing atmosphere. Looking forward to seeing them weigh in up here in a minute, and I bet they can't wait to refuel and go to war tomorrow night.
No animosity, but I think it probably would be safe to say that it's not quite as calm as it was 2 months ago at the launch press conference.
Listen, they both are fierce competitors. They both believe they win the fight. They both want to win the fight badly. So, yeah, you're not going to see them slinging the nuts, or you might do today. I don't think so, but I think today you'll see a little bit more of an intensity. Josh Warrington always likes that at the weigh-ins, and we'll be letting the crowd in soon. Be a great atmosphere in here, and top to bottom, by the way, great card, great night of boxing.
I want to pick up on that. Obviously, Terry Harper finally gets that fight with Brackhouse, which was so devastatingly cancelled on the day of the fight last time in Dublin. Also, Kieran Conway, Linus Adolphia for the British title. Great card.
Yeah, great card. And even beneath that, Hobie Price against Conor Cockhill, final eliminator for the British title. Junaid Boston in a big step up. Really good fight. I think Brackhouse against Harper's going to be a really tough fight for both girls. Linus Adolphia against Kieran Conway, complete 50-50, as is many fights on the card, particularly the main event. But yeah, even before the bell, I think top to bottom, one of the best cards of the year.
10 years yesterday from Anthony Joshua's professional debut. We know that, can't remember how long ago now, but he signed that lifetime contract with yourself and Matchroom Boxing. Just want to recap on the journey so far?
Just been incredible. You know, I said it yesterday. We're all lucky to have enjoyed that journey. We're all thankful, because I don't think anyone in this industry in Britain would be where we are without him. And that goes for every single person. Some people don't like to acknowledge that. It doesn't really matter whether you do or don't. We're very proud to have managed him, promoted him, from his professional debut right to now. 10 years of service, and it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a great relationship all round. And I believe the best is yet to come. I really do. I think his most defining moments will come next year. And you know, you saw yesterday the IBF basically saying that he's going to fight Filip Hrgovic for the world title. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. He is desperate to become a 3-time world champion, and I believe he's going to do it.
What do you believe Anthony's next fight is? We know talk about that December date. Picking up on that, what sort of opponents are we looking at? Maybe,
I don't know. I mean, like I said, the news yesterday from the IBF changes things a little bit in the respect of basically the winner of Fury Usyk has to fight Filip Hrgovic or they'll be stripped, and they're not going to. They're going to
make an AJ Hrgovic.
That's the fight, and I believe that fight will happen potentially for the world title. And if it does, we have to look at that. We've got the Wilder fight. You know, there's a lot to think about, but that news certainly just changes things. The goal is to become a three-time world champion, and that would allow us to do that.
Does that give you more intent to make and push for the Hrgovic fight as opposed to the Deontay Wilder fight because of the landscape?
I mean, look, the Wilder fight is much bigger, but the Hrgovic fight comes with a world title. That will always take priority, but we'll have to see what plays out. Again, we're only hearing that it's a two-way rematch in Usyk Fury, which is disappointing, but we'll see.
Eddie, picking up on Ben Davison training and doing bits with Anthony Joshua, he was asked yesterday, I believe it was by Goal Boxing King Media, about being with Anthony Joshua and sort of the link up. For the time being, we're told, however, he couldn't really comment on it. He didn't make too much of a comment. People reading into that online saying it could be a permanent move moving forward. Do you think he goes back to Derek James or stays with Ben Davison?
I think that I was just winding you up because I kept moving and I just like fucking with you.
Thanks, mate.
That's right. Now, but on a serious note, I think Ben probably feels a bit awkward talking about it. The reality is, Josh is with Derek James. He's got a couple of weeks till he goes back to Dallas, and he wants to train. He wants to do boxing training. He already speaks to Ben a lot. They've got a good relationship. There's nothing to read into it. He wanted to train while he was in the UK and spoke to Ben and said, I'll come down and train with you before I head to Dallas. So nothing's changed, and Ben, he's a guy that AJ respects, and that's it really.
I sort of just got a little bit sidetracked there. On the you mentioned the Fury Usyk fight, the two-way rematch. Do you expect the belts to become fragmented in that?
Well, only the ones where the mandatory is due. Hrgovic should have been called for the mandatory already, and we're still pursuing that. But if they have to wait till the next fight, then there's nothing they can do about it. But I don't know the situation. WBO, there isn't an impending mandatory because obviously, the WBA took priority last time. Next is the IBF. So I think the other belts will be fine, but the IBF will be one which may well come available.
Just rattling off a few more from me. It's been teased online. You're going to Belfast with Michael Conlan versus Jordan Gill, and the potential of Kevin Ajako versus Troy Williamson. There was a little bit of talk online about Kevin going to Boxer. He quickly squashed those rumours. Do you want to talk on your side?
Yeah, no, another Twitter rumour that's not true. We've got two shows being announced tomorrow night. One's a next gen and one's an absolute classic from top to bottom, so stand by.
Pat McCormack I saw online for a Newcastle headliner against a 16-0 American. Can you?
We'll announce tomorrow, but it's a massive fight for Pat McCormack. It's time now for him to step up.
Winner of Wood Warrington potentially for Cordina. When I spoke to Cordina, he said he'd rather a Navarrete or a unification fight, but
unifications take priority, but at the same time Joe wants the biggest fights out there, and I think the winner of this fighting Joe in a stadium would be attractive to him, but he's got business to take care of in Monaco first.
David Benavidez fights Demetrius Andrade. What's your prediction on that fight?
Say that again.
David Benavidez and Andrade, prediction for that?
I think Benavidez stops him.
Okay, just finally, I want you to plug it. I want you to give me 99 energy. We're about to hit 100. 99 energy.
It's 99, don't they say 100?
No, but it's FIFA stats, isn't it? 99. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're about to hit the 100k on TikTok. We're at 9 minutes, 10 minutes each. Me and Coogan agreed. I want you to go in. They should be following.
Are you at 99k on TikTok? What an unbelievable achievement!
Tell them to follow. Hit that.
If you'd never have met me, you'd probably be at about 400. So you're welcome. And secondly, nothing to say other than if you love live sport, if you love British sport, if you love your boxing, tune into DAZN tomorrow night, because top to bottom, this is an absolute old school classic. Two of the finest servants of British boxing, two-time world champions battle it out for the WBA strap. The atmosphere going to be electric. The show, top class, top to bottom. Tune into DAZN, and don't forget to follow Charlie Parsons on TikTok because it will make him really happy.
Thanks, Ed.